How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb, man, here bringing you a quick video. You know, the NHL 14 cover vote is out, and you can see they've given you guys the list of players from each team, 2 for each team. They're going to get that down to 1 for each team. That's the first matchup. You got the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference, and you know, there's some weird players in there. There's some weird players that have been left out, and I would love to try and experiment, just to mess around with this, to see if it's actually legitimate. If you look here at the top right, it says, who do you want for the cover of NHL 14? Cast your vote on your favorite player from each team, blah, blah, blah. Voting is unlimited. Yeah, this right here. Voting is unlimited. And for every vote, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's sweepstakes, yeah. But basically, voting is unlimited. You just have to sign up. You have to do all this good stuff, okay? So why don't we have some fun and try to make the most unrecognizable, undeserved player to win this, okay? Because it seems like they want us to choose the cover athlete, but as long as we choose the players that they want us to choose. You know what I mean? So I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. When it comes to the Central Division and the Columbus Blue Jackets, you got Bobrovsky and Dubinsky. Don't really have a problem there. Nashville Predators, Brendan Yip and Mike Fisher. I mean, nothing against Brendan Yip, but who the hell is going to vote for Brendan Yip of the cover athlete? Why isn't Pekka Rinne and Shea Weber in there? All right, Mike Fisher, you know what? I can kind of understand because he's like a folk hero down there in Nashville, but Brendan Yip over Pekka Rinne or Shea Weber, it's almost like they don't want a Predator on the cover this year. You know what I mean? Chicago, Sharp and Keith, I understand that. You've already had Kane and Taves. Detroit, Howard and Datsuk, I understand that. Get the goalie. You got Datsuk in there, which is a good idea. But maybe Zetterberg or, that's about it. No, that's a good one for Detroit. St. Louis, Pietrangelo and Perron, fine there. The Minnesota Wild, Backstrom and Koivu, fine there. Colorado Avalanche, Duchesne and Landy, fine there. The Edmonton Oilers, Hall, the Nuge, fine there. The Canucks, Kessler and Burrows, I'm fine there. You either have to have both Sedin twins or none of the Sedin twins. You know what I mean? You can't just vote for one of them. So Kessler and Burrows, I like that. Calgary, Stepniak and Weidman, poor Calgary. Anaheim, this is the one where I think to myself, what the hell? They just do not want an Anaheim Duck on the cover. Andrew Cogliano and Matt Bolesky? Are you kidding me? They go before Bobby Ryan, Ryan Getzlaf, Corey Perry, even freaking Teemu Solani, Jonas Hiller, all right? I mean, this is crap. This is crap. This is something that tells me that, you know, they just don't want an Anaheim Duck on the cover. No one's going to vote for those two guys. And nothing against those two guys, but it's just, you know, you can tell. You look at other teams like Edmonton, Taylor Hall and the Nuge, and then you compare it to Anaheim, Cogliano and Bolesky, when they have 3 studs that they just skipped. For some reason, maybe they don't have the rights or something. I could be wrong about that, but that's just atrocious. Dallas, Jamie Benn and Kari Lettinen, yeah. San Jose, Thornton and Couture, yeah. LA, Dustin Brown and Kopitar, yeah. Phoenix, Shane Doan and Keith Yandel, yeah. You see all these other teams, you got their actual faces of the team, and then the Anaheim Ducks, I mean, 3rd and 4th liners, maybe 2nd liners. I don't really follow the Anaheim Ducks too much. But you guys get the my point here. The Eastern Conference, the Devils, you got Broder and Henrique, yeah, that makes sense. The New York Rangers, Ryan Callahan belongs there, but Carl Hagelin, really? Not Rick Nash, not Brad Richards, not Henrik Lundqvist, not McDonough or Delzad, like somebody else that, just Carl Hagelin doesn't seem like a player who would have any chance. The Islanders, Michael Grabner and Tavares, yeah. The Pittsburgh Penguins, Malkin and Letang. You know, people are going to say Crosby should be there, but you can't go wrong with Malkin or Letang, so whatever. Crosby's not there, the best player in the world, but maybe it's just because of all the injuries. Philadelphia, Wayne Simmons and Jacob Voracek. Yeah, you got Giroux last year. Ottawa, you got Craig Anderson and Milan Michalek. I don't know why Jason Spezza or Daniel Alfredson is not up there. You know, it seems like they don't want an Ottawa Senator on there. Craig Anderson, great goalie, don't get me wrong, but when I think of the Ottawa Senators, I think of Daniel Alfredson, Jason Spezza, and Erik Karlsson in that lineup. You know, I don't think of Anderson or Michalek. So it seems like they don't want a Senator on the cover. All right. The Buffalo Sabres, Ryan Miller and Thomas Vanek. Yeah, that's fine. The Montreal Canadiens, PK Subban. Yeah, I don't know why you would have David Desharnais. It should be PK Subban and like Carey Price or Brian Giunta. You know, those are the faces that I think of the Montreal Canadiens. They're definitely not going to get David Desharnais, but PK Subban would beat him anyways. The Boston Bruins, Tyler Seguin Seguin and Zdeno Chara. Yep, two good faces. Toronto Maple Leafs, Joffrey Lupul and JVR. Again, it seems like they don't want a Toronto Maple Leaf on the cover either. How could you not have Phil Kessel? He's the face of our franchise. When you have your mainstream hockey player who doesn't live in Canada, they think of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I guarantee you, majority think of Phil Kessel, all right? He's been our leading point scorer the last how many years? JVR's a new player. Joffrey Lupul, he's great, but he's injured all the time. It seems like they left the two most popular Leafs off the list, Nazem Kadri and Phil Kessel. I guess they don't want a Leaf on the cover. It wouldn't do anything for the American sales. The Winnipeg Jets, Evander Kane and Andrew Ladd. Yeah, that makes sense. Capitals, Carlson and Backstrom. Ovechkin's already been there, so I can kind of understand. You got Backstrom in there, all right? But maybe Braden Holtby instead of Carlson. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. The Hurricanes, the Stahl brothers, even though Eric's already been on a cover. Jordan Stahl, all right. The Tampa Bay Lightning, Teddy Purcell and Victor Hedman. I don't know why you wouldn't have Martin St. Louis in there. I can understand Stamkos and LeCavalier because you already had them on there, but Eric Stahl's already been on there as well, so, I mean, it's inconsistent here. And then the Florida Panthers, Christopher Stieg and Brian Campbell, all right? So you guys can see, like, it just... I don't believe when they say that it's completely up to us. I don't believe them. I think that there will be some mismanagement, or not mismanagement, purposeful management on EA Sports' part. The way that I just figured this is voting is unlimited. This means that they could have like 100 accounts made by EA Sports that like automatically have like an AI bot that just keeps on voting for whoever they want. You know what I mean? So legitimately, they are telling the truth, but it's shady, right? So I want to do an experiment. And I need your help. You guys know in all my videos, I don't ask for likes, I don't ask for favorites, I don't ask you guys to share this with as many people as you can. But this video, I want you guys to, because I want everybody in the range of my voice to vote for Matt Beleskey all the way freaking through, alright? Let's play a joke on EA Sports here. Can we get Matt Beleskey all the way to the finals and become the cover vote? I don't think it's going to happen, alright? I clearly think they have an agenda, and they will get the guy that they want on their cover for the NHL 14 cover. But you know what? I have a huge subscriber base that is, internet savvy, and the only people who can vote for this are the people who sign up for EA Sports, so that requires a person who is internet savvy. So I know the people who are listening to this video, you guys are already going to vote, and just please do me this favor. Vote for Matt Beleskey every day, as many times as you can. Get everybody involved. Start up Twitter messages, start up Facebook messages, do all that crazy stuff. I'm going to try and remind you guys every single day in every one of my videos. At the end of it or at the beginning of it, I'll just say, remember, vote Matt Beleskey. Vote Matt Beleskey, all right? So get that around. Let's get Matt Beleskey of the Anaheim Ducks on the NHL 14 cover. Because you know what? I wanted to vote for Corey Perry. I wanted to vote for Bobby Ryan. I wanted to vote for Ryan Getzlaf, and they just didn't give that option to me. Fine. We're going to vote for Matt Beleskey then, all right? Let's see if it's legitimate. Let's see if it truly is up to us to see who's on the cover for NHL 14. If we get this out there enough, there's no way in hell why Matt Beleskey should not make it at least to like the third or fourth or fifth round, whatever, however many it goes. He should make it at least halfway with the amount of votes that I could get for this guy, okay? But I need your help. Again, I don't ask you guys for likes or favorites in any one of my videos, and this is not for me. This is to see if we can get Matt Beleskey on the cover for NHL 14, okay? So I said it was going to be a short video. It's kind of getting long. I'm starting to ramble. But I need you guys to vote for Matt Beleskey. Get it out there. Vote for Matt Beleskey for the NHL 14 cover. All right, boys? I will see you later.